Hey, look on the screen. It is Megan the Stallion. Beautiful girl. I will admit, I am not a fan. I mean, I don't really listen to the music, to be totally honest with you. She has her talent, and she's a gorgeous girl. You know it's bad. She is well known. She's successful. She is gorgeous. She is her own brand. You know it's bad. And you, Tachina, are you listening? They've left the hood. You know it's bad when Megan the Stallion is terrified or scared of a Dusty. When you have nothing, they're dangerous. When you're working to have something, they're dangerous. When you're educated, they're dangerous. If you are an entertainer, celebrity, or rich and successful, you're a black woman, they're dangerous. Common denominator. Who's the danger? The Dusty. Who is the danger and anger? More than likely, who's the victim of the danger and anger? A black woman. Beautiful girl. But she was around a Dusty. Y'all know what happened. And let's not forget when this happened initially, when she was shot in the foot by what is it? Tory Lanez. Don't forget, a lot of the black men, they made fun of it on social media. And some of the mammies too. Maybe she bought this on her shelf. This group, talk about as they say in the stock world and investing, to catch a falling knife. This group got the catching falling knife, behaving like hood rats day and night. So let's look at this interview that she did with Gail. Not everybody's used to hood culture, especially being, shot at. Check it out. Fair use.
An argument in the car?
It was an argument because I was ready to go and everybody else wasn't ready to go. But that's like normal friend stuff. Like, we fuss about silly stuff all the time. But I never put my hands on anybody. I never raised my voice too loud. Like, this was one of them times where it was like, it shouldn't have got this crazy.
It shouldn't have escalated.
Right.
That it did.
So I get out the car and it's like everything happens so fast. And all I hear is this man screaming, he said, "Dance, bitch." And he started shooting. And I'm just like, oh my God. Like, he shot a couple of times. And I was so scared.
In the car shooting from the car, Megan?
He is standing up over the window shooting. And I didn't even want to move. I didn't want to move too quick. Like, because I'm like, oh my God, if I take the wrong step, I don't know if he can shoot something that's like super important. I don't know if he could shoot me and kill me. Like,
were you afraid for your life at that time?
I was really scared because I had never been shot at before.
You hadn't been shot at before, but when you deal with a Dusty, sweetie, that's what will happen to thee. Dealing with Dusties. Look how he's approaching her. Dance, witch. B-I-T-C-H. Really? She's very successful. Sometimes I'm really beginning to think that these Dusties, I know that they're jealous of women and that resentment is strong. And they know that they are low performing inferior men. They can't compete with any other group. I had to tell you, you're too far at the bottom of the spectrum. You're low hanging fruit. They were, their fathers were, mama's the same thing in most cases. Low hanging fruit. Grandmama, grandmammy, grandpappy. So you're so far, it's so hard to come up. And plus being ignorant, you don't want to listen to reason. You have no understanding. You won't come up. Look at who she is, what she's accomplished in her life. And you want to come with dance, B-I-T-C-H. Fool, she sells, millions of records? But see, that's the whole thing about it. What he wants to do, in my opinion, in typical Dusty fashion, he really wants to lessen you, as if what you've accomplished is nothing. Like it's some kind of step and fetch it routine. Beware the angry black man. You might want to have your gun in hand. This is how you're talking to the woman. Dance me. Really and truly. Like she's supposed to be on display and just start tap dancing because you say so. You gotta be kidding me. You have got to be kidding me. And don't forget, remember Godfrey did that video? You know, you're traumatized by black men. You damn skippy, she's traumatized. Look at her right now. Look at her right now. She's definitely traumatized. She's worth what? I believe $20 million according to Forbes. 20 million dollars according to Forbes. And look what you're dealing with. Oh, he worth 2 million. So he's worth 2 million, she's worth 20 million. Ah, okay. We see what's going on here. The jealousy. But yet you're supposed to hang around to your king and hold on and do the struggle bucket love and hold on to your man while he's capping you with a gun in his hand. And then initially, don't forget, as I recall, she did not tell the police an accurate account of what happened, covered for him. And that's the problem in the black community. Black women, you're supposed to debase yourself. You're supposed to go ahead and get you a degree from MIT and then pick up some food, not knocking it, but pick up some food that's flipping hamburgers. His specialty is a Happy Meal. But when he gets his degree and when he becomes successful, but he knows how to dribble a ball all his life. He doesn't have too much upstairs, but he knows how to dribble a ball and play some sports. Oh, it's anybody but thief. I don't want these black men, Then he get busted down. The food is sitting up there. He's gone from a millionaire to an EBT card. Oh, life done got hard. And then who you supposed to show up? When the police asked initially what happened, she didn't say, oh, he shot me in my foot. Still, so he's debasing you, he's insulting you, and still cover for him. Then months later, as I recall, then the news comes out what really happened. But see, that's the black community. And, she acted accordingly. Protect that black man and what cause? I don't care if he beating you, trying to pull your eye out, strangle you by with your weave. You gotta protect him at all costs. It's costing, isn't it? It's costing us a black woman every 5.5 hours. Yeah, it's costing us. Dance B. How insulting. And she is still traumatized. Sweetie, you're going to have, beautiful girl, you deserve much more. That may be her dealing in the entertainment industry. Honey, you're going to have to level up. You might not want one. You might need to try to find you some kind of VC. You don't need to really be dating these low budget entertainers. You really don't, because it's hood culture, and the hood culture for most black men that subscribe to, especially in the entertainment industry, is to debase black women, use you, or abuse you. Dance me. How insulting. She's worth more. He's worth less. She's more intelligent. He's unintelligent. Sounds like, girl, you might have been what they call unequally yoked. You might have been dealing with low-hanging fruit. But I know you got to have you a black man. You got to have you a black man. You want to be a sweetie? And I don't care. She can definitely afford it. I hate to say it. Blackistan is just, it's a dangerous land. It's a dangerous place to be, especially for women and children. If you're a black man trying to be something, I'll do the video next. Black man sitting up in his home. He see a dust bucket outside. Next thing you know, this dust bucket bust into his home and having a seat on the sofa, won't leave, pulling out a sword on the man. It's like, you gotta be kidding me. Pakistan, we have a whole lot of dysfunction. We have a whole lot of mental illness that is undiagnosed. A lot of it's just dysfunctional and a lot of self-hatred. And I don't know if she realizes, but based on what the actions that Tory Lanez put on her, um, a person like that, I think in my opinion, he's an evil, envious dust bucket. Let's look at his record sales and let's look at hers. Do a comparison. I'm willing to bet, based on the net worth from Forbes, she'll come out on top. See, sometimes, even entertainment, they want to be next to you, sing with you to kind of get them a little buzz going. Listen, don't put it past a dust bucket. A dust bucket can also be a social climber. Walk out, be seen with you, walk all over your back to get on top, whatever it takes. They're not talking about him, I'm gonna get with her. They talking about me. She was really frightened. But see, look, I'm gonna have to learn. 2022, it has to be about you. All these mammy biscuits, what's been taught in the community, you have to assess it for what it's worth. All this, oh, we gotta protect him. Who's protecting you? Who's protecting the black women? Who? They'll see you getting your head caved in and go, ooh, got that on tape, Girl, you gonna get paid. So emotional. But I thought there was an angry black woman. I thought that women were more so emotional. These dust buckets are more emotional than women, if you really want to be about it. More emotional than women. Again, Tina. Girl, I know you know Megan Thee Stallion. Don't act brand new. Tachina. Why don't you tell Megan that is she emasculating him? That made him stand up over the window with the gun and start shooting? You think he was shooting at her by mistake? Maybe it was an accident, really? Tina, you think he's harmless? How dare they profile? Listen, again, for the ones who didn't get it, I am profiling from ages 3 to 99. I ain't taking no chances on a little dusty Oshkosh Bagosh. I don't know what he got. Now, there's some cute little Oshkosh Bagosh walking around here. May not be violent, but look here. Dusty might be having them clothes on too. If he got some little Timberlands on, ooh, that might be the coat to back up. You know what's up. He might have a gat in his little overalls. I'm profiling. This right here, what if he had killed the girl? What if he had killed the girl? Then what? Oh, it would have been her fault. She got in that car. When this shooting take place, was the shooting last year, I believe? Was it last year the shooting took place? When that shooting take place? It may have been last year. However, look at the reaction to her and tell me that it hasn't had an effect on her, okay? Just look at her.
I never put my hands on anybody. I never.
You don't have to, girl. The dust will come for you.
But
she's terrified, scared.
Stuff like we fuss about silly stuff all the time. Mm-hmm. But I never put my hands on anybody. I never raised my voice too loud. Like, this was one of them times where it was like, it shouldn't have got this crazy. It shouldn't have escalated. Right. That it did. So I get out the car and it's like everything happens so fast. And all I hear is this man screaming, he said, dance, bitch. And he started shooting. And I'm just like, oh my God. Like, he shot a couple of times. And I was so scared. In the car shooting from the car, Megan? He is standing up over the window, shooting. And I didn't even want to move. I didn't want to move too quick. Like, because I'm like, oh my God, if I take the wrong step, I don't know if he can shoot something that's like super important. I don't know if he can shoot me and kill me. Like,
And when this went down, don't y'all remember when she was on Instagram? She was crying. She was upset. Remember her on IG? She was crying and she was upset on Instagram. Oh, and don't forget, some of the black men, they're making fun. Where was her support? But it's okay. The world is watching. So look at what has happened. And you got men trying to blame her. What does that tell you? Low performing, inferior men. And yes, if you are dusty, you are inferior. I can think of any other group of men that would laugh at this or make fun or try to blame the woman. Oh, but that's right. I hate to say it. Collectively, and the inferiority complex is in every group, but collectively they're not inferior like what we're dealing with in the BC. Jealousy. Are they mad they can't get a woman like Megan the Stallion? Or are you mad that you got broke men's problems? You broke, your daddy broke, both of you together, nothing but a joke? The seed of poverty, D? I don't recall black men trying to support her and maybe saying, hey, check this guy. No. From what I recall, the responses, I recall a lot of negativity and blaming her. So a black woman gets shot. And then she gets dragged online and get got why? Because she called out black men. Y'all need to, if it's sucking on mammy biscuits on your plate, honey, you need to go ahead and you need a whole new entree. Call them out. I wish you would have said initially when he did that shooting, yes, he shot me and had his behind arrested. It's sad. The truth came out later. Why? Part of the BC. And I think that's been ingrained in her. Oh, you want to cause no problem, but they causing you a problem every day. So Megan the Stallion, even she cannot escape the dust, even on her level. Girl, you want to stay terror free, bullet free? Love you, darling. You might want to stay clear of all the chocolate drop dusty. That's who I think she's hanging around. And you hang around dust, girl, you know how it's going down. Anyway, you all heard it here with the interview I heard with Oprah's friend Gayle King. She was terrified. And this interview was done today. Still terrified. Again, man, for the positive black people, men, women, children, sometimes the worst place for you to be, honey, is around a chocolate drop, self-hating, jealous Dusty. And I'm out.